Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Toronto Stock Exchange as we witness a milestone in the history of Canada's largest exchange, the closing of our trading floor. We're overwhelmed by how many of you have taken the time to join us in this celebration today. It reminds us once again of the enormous impact that this trading floor has had on the lives of so many of us. Many CEOs from our member firms have joined us today, along with our Board of Governors and local dignitaries. Welcome. A special welcome to the Mayor of Toronto, the Honourable Barbara Hall, and to Jack Geller, Chairman of the Ontario Securities Commission. Of course, welcome to all the TSE staff and those of you from the trading community that have come to help us celebrate. In just a minute, Roland Fleming, our President and CEO, will officially close the trading floor by ringing the siren for the last time. Roland will then say a few brief remarks. We'll then conclude the ceremony with our official and ceremonial last trade. Now I'm watching the clock. We'll begin a countdown shortly.
Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, a special welcome. Today we share in one of those unique moments in history as it is being made. We are participating in the end of an era extending back over 135 years. We have heard the last siren, and shortly we will see the last trade on the floor of the Toronto Stock Exchange. This is a moment to reflect on the end of a Canadian tradition, a tradition that has served as a symbol for the meeting place for those who have provided capital and for those who have used it to create opportunities, to create economic wealth, and to create the great country of Canada today. This new beginning is a symbol of the renewal of the TSE's commitment to serving all of our stakeholders, our members, our listed companies, the global investment community, and all Canadians. This renewal builds on our strengths from the past, the integrity, the standards of fairness, the principles, and the commitment to the public interest that have placed this exchange among the best in the world. Technology is central to this renewal, but we are transforming every part of the exchange in ways that are just as significant and just as dramatic, if not as visible, as this transition from floor trading. We are transforming the exchange to ensure its continuing relevance, its central role in the lives of Canadians, the Canadian economy, into the next century. In a few moments, we will leave this trading floor for the last time. But this place will continue to be the heart of the Toronto Stock Exchange. Very soon, the spot where we are standing will be transformed to become the workplace for the people who are creating the future, who are focused on our renewed commitment. We will, quite literally, build that future on our path. And now, to mark the end of the era of floor trading and the beginning of that future, I invite you to witness the last trade completed on the floor of the Toronto Stock Exchange. Susan Crocker, our Senior Vice President of Equities and Derivatives, will introduce the participants. Susan?
Ted England, head trader with Peters & Company and a member of our board of directors, and John Moss, a pro trader with RBC Dominion Securities, have agreed Clearly, these are established members of the trading community. Anyway, these gentlemen have agreed to help us with the last trade, which in fact will involve 100 shares of Bell Canada. gentlemen. Bell is one of the oldest companies on the Toronto Stock Exchange. In fact, it began trading in 1905, and Bell was the first stock that traded in this new facility when we transitioned from our former Bay Street home.
I'll buy 100 Bell at $64.25.
Sold you 100 Bell at $64.25. And
Hold it, Johnny, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hey!
Now it is my pleasure to call upon Ian McElroy, President of Bell Canada Service, to join me on the podium to accept on behalf of the Toronto Stock Exchange the presentation of their certificate for 100 shares of BCE, the last trade on the floor of the TSE. Turn around to the camera. You better turn this way too. There are some cameras over there. Thank you, Ian. Good luck. One of the wonderful parts of this floor that I will miss is the sense of humor of the trading community, and we have an example of it today. Well, thank you for being here, to all of you, for being here to witness this historic occasion. And now I would ask you to join with us in remembering our history and in celebrating our future. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Stock Exchange, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.